Hey everybody, it's Jennifer with the Family Fudge and welcome back to Bunches of Lunches. Today I have some really interesting lunch ideas to share with you. I'm challenging myself to do a no-spend week of lunches. All of the lunches have to be made with things I already have in either my fridge, my pantry, or my freezer. Secondly, since this week is Thanksgiving, my kids are still on fall break, all of these lunches are going to be home lunches. This week I'm not just going to be sharing the lunches that I make, I'm also going to share what my kids actually ate. So they're going to be able to tell you whether they like the lunch or not. Hey guys, and welcome to Monday. So for today's lunch, I'm going to be using these really cute kid trays I got at Target. When I'm making lunch at home, I often like to use these, or I'll go ahead and use the kid trays I got from Walmart. They're very similar. I love that these trays are reusable, they're super inexpensive, and they come in a lot of fun colors. And these trays from Target have some really cute hidden characters in them. Now, if you guys watched last week's episode of Bunches of Lunches, you'll know that my parents were here visiting, and we didn't have lunch at home very much at all. It was such a fun week with them, and if you guys missed that video, I'll go ahead and link it down below. Definitely check it out. My parents had to go back home yesterday. We dropped them off at the airport, and I'm definitely feeling a little bummed today. For today's lunch, I'm going to be trying something brand new that they actually introduced to me while they were here. I'm going to be using my Mickey Mouse waffle iron to put something together called a chaffle. Now, if you've never heard of a chaffle, it's basically a cheese and egg waffle. Personally, I've never actually made any before or even tried these before, so I'm super excited to try them today. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried making chaffles. Apparently, they are a very low carb food that's easy to make, so to make these ones, I'm keeping them super simple. I know there's a lot of different things that I could add in here, but today I'm just following the basic chaffle recipe, which is literally just shredded cheese and eggs. That's it. No flour, no salt. Like I said, this is pretty simple. So while my parents were here, my mom showed me a couple of videos on how to make these chaffles. The first thing I'm supposed to do is just add some shredded cheddar cheese to my waffle iron. Then on top of this cheese, I'm going to add a little bit of beaten egg. Not too much. I don't want this to ooze out everywhere. Then you're supposed to top this with another layer of cheese and then cook it until it's golden brown. Now, I know that all waffle irons are different, but generally you're supposed to cook these for about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. And this is definitely starting to smell like it's done, so let's go ahead and open her up. Oh, you guys, this did not work out at all. Would you look at that? Ugh. Well, at least it's not sticking, but this is definitely not what I saw in the video. I'm not quite sure what I did wrong, so I'm definitely gonna have to give this another try. After I get all of this cheese and egg out of my waffle iron, I do have to say this does smell pretty good though, all that melted cheese in there. I'm just gonna do my best to remove as much of this chaffle as I can, and then I'm gonna give it another try. So this time, instead of adding the cheese and egg separately, I'm actually going to mix the two together and then pour it into my waffle iron. I did see a few chaffle videos where people made them like this instead, so I'm crossing my fingers and hoping that this time it's gonna work. Alright, let's see how this one did. Yes, this one looks so much better, you guys. It actually looks like a waffle. It's not falling apart, it's not stuck to my waffle iron. I'm gonna very carefully take this out and then make a couple more so that all the kids can have one. Now, I do have to say that this is definitely more of a omelet consistency. In the videos that I watched, it looked like their chaffles were a lot more crispy and more bread-like. So if you guys know what I'm doing wrong, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'd really like to make these chaffles again in the future, and I'm hoping to make them a little bit better next time. So now, to go along with these Mickey Mouse chaffles, I'm also going to give the kids a little bit of ketchup to dip them in. Since these are egg and cheese after all, I think they'll really like some ketchup with them. And for the fruit today, I'm going with a mixture of kiwi and mango. Now, like I said, I'm trying to use up only things I already have. I actually only had 1 mango left and 2 kiwis, so that's just enough for all the kids to have some if I mix the two together. For the vegetable today, I'm going to add a combination of baby carrots and celery sticks. I always have a big bag of carrots in my fridge, so I'm thinking you're probably going to see carrots a lot in the lunches this week. And then to go with these veggies, I'm also going to add in some ranch. Now, I do have a really good recipe for homemade ranch, but these days I really prefer this kind of ranch instead. This is the Bolthouse Farm Ranch. It's made with Greek yogurt and it's a little bit lighter. And then last but not least, for the kids' sweet treat, I'm gonna go ahead and add some of these chocolate chip cookies. Now these cute little cookies actually have Mickey on the outside package, and they say Cocoa, Cookies, and Christmas Cheer. These cookies were actually left over from the Christmas party we went to at Magic Kingdom last week. These are the last 3 cookies. So I'm hoping the kids are gonna like these and that they're not too dried out. And there you have it, you guys. I think this lunch turned out super cute. And then of course, after lunch, I will show you what they ate, and the kids themselves will let you know whether they liked it or not. Okay, time to see how you did. Mackenzie's is up first. What'd you think?
I really liked it.
What'd you think of the chaffle? I just see one little bite left here.
Yeah, I really liked it because it's not sweet. Because usually most waffles are sweet.
Yeah, so it's a different kind of waffle. And you ate most of your fruit, your veggies, but you didn't eat your cookie. How come?
Because I was too full from everything else.
Good job. All right, Jackson's up next. What'd you think, Jack?
It was really good.
I see you ate all of your waffle and your veggies, most of your fruit, and you did eat your cookie. Was it still good or was it a little bit dry?
It was a little bit dry, but it was still good.
Good job today. Okay, Lily, should we show them what you ate?
Yeah.
What is the matter with this?
I don't like the eggs.
You didn't even try it.
Well,
I don't see even one bite missing.
Well, I don't like eggs.
How do you know you don't like it if you don't try it?
I tried them once and I didn't like it and I wouldn't.
Well, she did eat her fruit and most of her veggies, but you didn't eat your cookie either? How come?
Oh, I didn't know it was chocolate chip. And I eat it now.
Well, you need to try this, okay? You're definitely gonna be hungry later. Hey guys, and welcome to Tuesday. So before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and share with you my Thanksgiving nails. I know I'll probably get a lot of questions. These nails have all of the fall colors in there. There's also some glitter, which I love. Now back to today's lunch. Since this is a no spend week, I'm gonna be using a lot of things from my freezer for today's lunch, starting with some delicious yakisoba. Now, I actually get this box of frozen yakisoba at Costco, and it's actually really good, you guys. I highly recommend you give it a try. It comes in individual microwavable bags. This has noodles in here and lots of vegetables. To make this, all I have to do is go ahead and tear a little hole in the corner of the bag and then pop the entire thing in the microwave for 3 minutes. And then usually when I'm feeding my kids, I'll prepare 2 of these bags and then they'll share. Now you definitely have to be careful with these bags when they come out of the microwave. They are super hot. I actually like to dump mine in a separate bowl. That way I can kind of mix everything together. And I can make sure that all of those veggies are nice and warmed through and they're not still partially frozen. Now to go along with these noodles, I'm also going to make up some of these Korean style bulgogi mandu. Now I actually showed these in my last grocery haul, and if you saw that you'll know I picked up 2 bags because we love these so much. They are really, really tasty and actually really easy to make. If you've never tried these before, they're basically like a pot sticker, but instead of chicken or pork, these ones have beef. There's also some veggies in there. And I really just cook these according to the directions on the bag. So I've added a little bit of oil to my pan. Then I'm just going to cook these for a couple of minutes on each side until they're warmed through and nice and crispy on the edges. Then when these are almost done, I'm going to add a little bit of water to my pan and then add my lid. So this is going to help them steam all the way through. Now you definitely can eat these dumplings plain, but I really like to include a dipping sauce for them. So for today's lunch, I'm going to add some of this gyoza dipping sauce I got at Trader Joe's. This stuff is seriously good, but it's not spicy, so definitely kid-friendly. This is basically a mixture of soy sauce and garlic and sesame seeds. and I think it's going to be really tasty to dip the dumplings in. Now moving on to the fruit, I have a couple of mandarin oranges left in my fruit basket, so I'm going to go ahead and add those. And then just for fun, I am going to go ahead and add some little picks in here. That way these look like monster mandarins. And then last but not least, I have a very special sweet treat to add. I'm going to give each kid one little piece of goma daifuku. These are definitely a tasty Japanese snack, but they're not overly sweet, which I like. On the outside, they're covered with soft, sweet mochi, which is made from rice, and on the inside, there's sweetened goma paste, which is black sesame seed. Now, I know that might sound like an interesting combination if you've never tried these before, but trust me, they are really, really good. Definitely one of my favorite snacks when I used to live in Japan. Usually my kids really like mochi, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna like these ones today. Oh yes, and then just for fun, I am gonna go ahead and place one pair of training chopsticks onto each of these trays. These cute little chopsticks are perfect for kids. I love the little characters on there. And there you have it, guys. There's everything in today's lunch. Okay, time to see how they did. Here's Lily's. What'd you think, Lily?
It was kind of good. The only things that I didn't really like was that because
How come you didn't like the mochi?
I like the outside of it, but the black stuff I don't like it.
No, what was your favorite part?
The noodles and the orange.
Yeah, good job. Pretty good. Okay, Jackson's next. And it looks like he did a pretty good job. Except for your orange.
Uh-huh.
How come you didn't eat it?
Because I don't really like oranges anymore.
What? It does look like I added a little bit too much dipping sauce. There's quite a bit left here. But everything else looks pretty good. What was your favorite part?
The dumplings and the noodles.
Yeah, everybody loves those noodles, huh? Good job. And last but not least, we have Mackenzie's. What'd you think, Kenzie?
I really liked it.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was probably the noodles.
Looks like you ate everything. You do have a lot of sauce left, though.
Yeah, the sauce didn't really taste good to me for some reason.
Oh, I really like it. Well, good job today.
See you tomorrow.
Hey guys, and welcome to Wednesday. For today's lunch, I'm gonna be making some wacky mac. Now, as you guys probably know, my kids love mac and cheese, and we love trying lots of different kinds of mac and cheese. Now, you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried this or if you've ever seen this. This definitely caught my eye, so I went ahead and picked up 2 boxes. And the reason it's called Wacky Mac is really just because there are 4 different shapes of pasta in one box. This box has spirals, shells, wagon wheels, and the regular macaroni shape as well. Now, even though this mac and cheese looks special and different, the directions on how to make this are pretty much just like any mac and cheese recipe. Of course, you start by boiling the noodles, then you drain the noodles, add your butter, your milk, and the powdered cheese. So far, so good with this mac and cheese. I'm actually really surprised that none of the noodles fell apart. Now, to go along with this lunch, I'm also going to add in some grapes. To these grapes, I'm also going to add this really cute Thanksgiving pick. This part is totally extra. I actually have quite a lot of these left over. For the veggie today, I'm going to add some broccoli, and then in a separate container, some ranch to go ahead and dip it in. Now, I went ahead and put that mac and cheese in a separate bowl. I think it'll be a lot easier for the kids to eat it that way. Now, I feel like this lunch needs one more thing, so I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what I have in the pantry that might work. I actually have quite a lot of applesauce cups, so I think for today's lunch, I'm going to add the blueberry flavored applesauce. I can't remember if the kids like these. Hopefully they will. And there you have it, you guys. I think these lunches look pretty good. Okay, Jackson's up first. I see that you ate all of your mac and cheese. And what was in here?
Grapes.
Oh, grapes. Most of your broccoli. And you have some leftover ranch. And applesauce. What was wrong with your applesauce?
It didn't really taste that good for some reason.
Oh well. What was your favorite part?
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, was it fun with all the different shapes? Okay, Mackenzie's up next. It looks like you ate all your mac and cheese. You have a couple bites left over here. And you didn't like the applesauce either?
No.
Well, I guess I won't be buying that flavor next time. What was your favorite part?
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, just like Jackson. That was his favorite too. And last but not least, we have Miss Lily's. What'd you think, Lily?
It was pretty good.
You also didn't like your applesauce?
Kind of, because it was a little bit sour.
Well, you ate most of it. You did better than the other kids. You ate most of your mac and cheese, most of your broccoli. Still have a few grapes. Not too bad.
See you tomorrow.
Good afternoon, guys, and happy Thanksgiving. Today is actually Thanksgiving Day. We actually had our big Thanksgiving meal over the weekend when my parents were still here. And you guys, my mom and I whipped up quite the spread. We had some smoked turkey, gravy of course. We made some homemade cranberry sauce for those who like it. We made some garlic mashed potatoes, some sweet potatoes. We also made green bean casserole, cornbread stuffing. We made rolls, a fruit salad, and for our dessert, I did go ahead and just buy a pre-made pecan pie. So back to today's lunch. We actually ended up with quite a lot of leftovers from our big Thanksgiving meal. So for today's lunch, we're gonna have some of those leftovers, but I also have a few new items to add in just to mix it up. So for the lunches today, I'm gonna give each kid a couple slices of that smoked turkey. I am gonna go ahead and add just a little bit of gravy on there just in case it's dried out. And then to go along with the turkey, I'm also gonna add a tiny container of cranberry sauce. And then we don't actually have any leftover rolls from Thanksgiving dinner, but I do have a package of Hawaiian rolls, so I'm gonna go ahead and add those. Next, I'm gonna add a scoop of mashed potatoes. And these are actually really flavorful on their own, so I don't even need to add any gravy. In this back corner, I'm gonna add just a couple spoonfuls of green bean casserole. Then I'm also gonna be adding a scoop of corn casserole. This is definitely one of my favorites for Thanksgiving, and if you've never had this before, it tastes a lot like cornbread, but it's definitely a lot softer. And then last but not least, we don't actually have any leftover pie. So for the kids' sweet treat today, I'm actually going to be giving them a special drink instead. Now usually for special parties like Thanksgiving or Christmas, I love to buy these bottles of sparkling apple juice. But this year, instead of just getting the regular apple flavor, I went ahead and picked up several bottles of this apple peach flavored drink instead. This really is just fizzy apple juice, and I usually just give the kids about half a cup of this. Now I'll go ahead and add a fork in there, and then that's everything in today's lunch. And you guys, since today is Thanksgiving, I wanted to take the opportunity to thank all of you so much for watching these videos. Thank you for subscribing and for supporting my channel. I really appreciate you guys. I am thankful for every single one of you, and I truly hope that all of you had an awesome Thanksgiving. Okay, Mackenzie, what'd you think?
I really liked it.
You did a really good job. You ate most of everything. What'd you think about the cranberry sauce though? Yes or no?
Kind of in the middle.
Yeah, not your favorite, but you ate everything else?
Mm-hmm.
Just about. What was your favorite?
My favorite was the sparkling cider apple peach.
But what was your favorite food?
The bread roll.
The bread roll. I didn't even make that. Next up, we have Lily's. What'd you think, Lily?
It was pretty good.
Did you even eat any turkey?
I didn't really like it. I only tried a little bit of bites.
What was your favorite part?
The bread roll.
The bread roll. What about the corn? I thought the corn was really good.
I don't really like it that much.
Oh, well. And last up we have Jackson. And Jackson sounds like he's getting a cold. Are you getting a cold?
Kind of.
Well, did you like the lunch?
Mommy, I think I'm getting cold too.
You're getting a cold too?
I think so.
Oh, no. Jackson, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the corn.
Oh, somebody likes my corn. Good.
And the meat.
The meat. Good job.
And I like a mac and cheese and a jaunt.
Who gave you a croissant and mac and cheese? That wasn't part of lunch. You're so silly. Hey guys, and welcome to Friday. Now, first off, I'm sorry if my voice seems a little bit different today. I'm definitely starting to feel a bit of a sore throat, so I'm definitely gonna need to get some vitamin C later. For today's lunch, you guys, we are eating at home, but to make today's lunch a little bit more fun, I thought I'd go ahead and use these new Minnie and Mickey Mouse lunch boxes. I'm just going to go ahead and remove the lids. I'll go ahead and pop these out since they're expandable, and then the kids can just use these instead of plates. For today's lunch, I'm going to start by making some Mickey Mouse shaped chicken nuggets. Now, I have to say these chicken nuggets are kind of hard to find. I've only ever seen them at Sam's Club, and for you Frozen fans out there, they also had Anna and Elsa shaped chicken nuggets as well. Now, of course, these chicken nuggets are already fully cooked. I'm just going to go ahead and transfer them to a baking sheet, and I'm actually going to be making these for all 4 of my kids today. If you guys are new here, I do actually have 4 kids, but only 3 of them are school aged, so usually I just share their lunches. So now it looks like I have enough chicken nuggets here. I'm going to pop them into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes or until they're golden brown. So while those are in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and squirt a little bit of ketchup into my star-shaped silicone liners. That way the kids can dip their chicken nuggets in there. To go along with the chicken nuggets, I'm also going to be adding in some drinkable yogurt. Now these yogurts are not actually Mickey Mouse themed. These are Star Wars yogurts. And you guys let me know in the comments down below if you know which Star Wars character this is. Next, I'm going to add in some cucumbers, and I did go ahead and cut those into star shapes just to make them a little bit more fun. Next, I'm going to add a small container of ranch in there. Then in the other section of the lunchbox, I went ahead and peeled up some mandarin oranges, and I have just a few blueberries left, so I'm going to sprinkle some in each section so everyone has just a few. And I am going to go ahead and add a cute little Mickey Mouse pick right into the fruit, just to dress it up a little bit. And then now that our Mickey Mouse chicken nuggets are done, I can go ahead and add those into the lunchbox. And then lastly, to complete this lunch, I'm going to give each kid a Good to Grow bottle, and this is the one that has fruit juice and vegetable juice in there. And I thought it would be really cute to use the Mickey and Minnie toppers to go along with today's lunch. All right, first up we have Mackenzie. What'd you think?
I really liked it.
What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the yogurt drink.
What'd you think of the chicken nuggets?
They were good.
Good job. Next up we have Lily's. It looks like she has a few little blueberries left and maybe a few cucumbers. What'd you think, babe?
It was pretty good.
Pretty good. What was your favorite part?
Chicken nugget.
Chicken nuggets. You used all your ketchup, huh? You really like ketchup?
Yep.
Good job. Okay, last up we have Jackson's. Looks like he ate all of his chicken nuggets. He too has a few pieces of fruit left, and he didn't finish his cucumbers. How come?
Because they tasted weird for some reason.
Weird. Well, what was your favorite part?
My favorite part was the chicken nuggets.
Yeah, those were good.
Uh-huh. And I really liked the yogurt drink too.
What was your favorite, Griffin?
I liked the yogurt.
The yogurt was your favorite?
And Mickey one.
Mickey chicken nuggets, those were good.
And
Did you eat them all? Good job. High five.
see you next week.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.